is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold. About the empire I'd someday rule. I recall childhood moments, with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, my mother's murder, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's life, and get my father back. This house holds Delilah's secrets. She pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca of Bell, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't stop her breath. I'm going to find out how she did these things. The next time someone shoves a sword through her heart, it'll be me, and I expect her to die.
Once again, Dark Emily.
That's strange. I feel drained by this place.
Aramis Stiltons manor is a strange place, leaving you drained of spiritual energy and unable to use your supernatural powers. So once again, here's our obligatory take away your items mission, but they've reversed it from the last time, where last time they took away your equipment, now they've taken away your powers. But the way they have done it is, once again, super clever and very satisfying. So yeah, this place is just about as decimated as everywhere else. Yeah.
Could that be Stilton? Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district.
Yep, Stilton has been, for lack of a better word, contained here. It's a truly unpleasant place at the moment. They do a good job of the subtle horror of this place, with the rats scampering out and everything. It's super good.
I dreamed the Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces.
That's Stilton.
There are whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another. Swollen beasts.
Stilton has lost it. I wonder why. He seems so disassembled.
So old. Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here. Time is leaking, coming out of the walls. It's rolling carpets. I've got to clean up. They'll all see I don't belong among the upper crust. The fine
What?
To go, something inside Aramis Stiltons snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within, And at the heart of Stilton's house, the void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
And there it is.
Go to Dunwall and tell
Yep. It's really cool.
the Empress that the
So yes, we're going to assign that one to there, actually.
that thing.
So yeah, this is a very interesting item for one specific reason. Have a look at that.
I think I heard something under my shirt.
It's so cool. And with a press of a button.
By the void.
Guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windelbon.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
So yes, this is a very, very cool item. So there's effectively, the way this works is there's two layered versions of this level, both on top of one another. By pressing a button, you can transfer between the two.
The only way out of here is through the present.
So cool. There's like two different layers of the world. It's so interesting. I love how this works. So you can see into the other world before you transition to make sure it's safe.
What's that?
So cool. You can pass through things and so awesome. So you can see like in the past there's like guards around and everything. So you have to work with the two worlds in order to progress, and I think that is an awesome mechanic. And sometimes even changes you make in the past can carry forward. Depending on the things you do, you can get rid of or change things.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
One of the big things I wonder is what it looks like to the outside if they have somebody sees you and you swap timelines to get away. Such a cool idea. What an amazing concept, right? And I do like the fact that they let you fold those little wings away, because they can get in your way sometimes. Which is not exactly ideal. Such a cool idea. And I love the ticking clock ambiance in the background. Super good.
Stilton wasn't born to all this. Allegedly. He started as a miner.
I think Aramis is probably one of my favorite and one of the most interesting characters in this game. The way they develop him is super interesting. A holiday for mine workers has been granted by mine owner Aramis Stilton to be held annually on the anniversary of the late great Duke Theodonis Abel's death. Complimentary beverages and other consumables will be available until midnight at the Bethesda Community Saloon. Entertainers have been retained for all the night. Yep. Okay, no guards looking over here. Ooh, what are you doing? Is anybody gonna see this? Yep, I'm glad I waited. Where are we going? Alright, where are we looking? Choose a direction. Okay. And we're out of there. And we're through that door. It's so cool. So... okay.
Does Aramis Stilton actually play the harp or the piano?
Not that I ever heard.
What am I doing here then? Why hire a tuner for instruments no one ever plays?
If you ask me, Stilton thinks a harp or a piano is the kind of thing a man in his position should own.
I'm not sure what that means. I've always thought people bought an instrument because they liked music.
Not always. Sometimes it's about appearances.
Okay. Now we can get a better look at things. Yep, it's so cool. Gives you such an unprecedented level of control over your environment.
My hair's on the back of my neck are tingling. I got a bad feeling. Something bad is gonna happen.
It can be such a, like... it can confuse you really easily when you're trying to keep track of two different areas at once. Just tell how much nicer everything was. Okay. Anything else worth taking for now? Or are we just moving right along? I think we're moving right along. Let's keep going. See, here's the cool part. It's like this safe is closed in the past, but you can just pass right through.
I might be able to get around that, going back into the past.
So there you go. Ooh, there we go. Another golden upgrade. We'll see what that is next time we can get to a black market. So if you remember, that painting was in the flooded district, so we just broke whole sorts of time. Do not try to move the statue by yourself. It's heavy and unstable. Wait for Jamie to come back and do it together. I know you meant it good by putting it in the hall, but Mr. Stilton is not the type who enjoys contemplating his own face over dinner. Although the bust was a gift from the Duke's father, the late Duke Theodenus, sad memories from Mr. Stilton. Anyway, the statue's back in the vault, but he wants it facing the wall, which is going to require some sweat. The good news is that he agreed to remove that creepy painting he bought at the flea market from the dining hall, so I put it there as well. Manny. Yeah, it's painting a very clear picture of the type of man he was. So if I close this safe now, is it going to be closed in the past? Or the future, sorry. I always get the two mixed up. Nope, okay. But, watch this. So, in the present, that's where the statue is, right? That's the whole thing going on. Go back to the past, and we do one of these numbers. So now the statue's broken, right? And there you go. We made a change to the present by altering the past. So there you go. It's one of the very many cool mechanics. There's going to be a fair bit more of that too. And each room has a past counterpart for the most part. It's so detailed. I love it. Because for development for this, what they'd have to do is they'd have to make 2 near identical copies of the same map and then create the changes and spawn points and loot and everything completely differently. It's such a clever, clever idea.
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Letter to Lucia Pastor. Jamie, could you please send this note to Lucia Pastor at the Miners Family Committee along with my mask prototype? Make sure to clean it up a bit first, thank you. Lucia, have you seen my plan for the masks? I fashioned one for myself and wore it on our Davist mine for over 2 days. I'm excited to see it has some very promising qualities, significantly reducing the intake of solids into the lungs. You must try it also because I want your thoughts on the matter. I would like to begin manufacturing these for all mining crews with some urgency. Aramis Stilton. So as you can see, this wall is collapsed, right? So what we gotta do is we gotta go under the desk. Bam. Super cool. What have I done? Let me explain before you take action. You know about my ongoing silvergraph project. Well, I came across this dead hound and I thought how perfect for my art, so I brought it home, but then I noticed some suspicious swelling across the ribcage. As you can imagine, I panicked. What if it's bloodfly larvae? What does one do in such situations? I have no idea, so I've set the carcass here for you. If it is bloodflies, then it would be well for you to dispose of it quickly. Burn it, I suppose. Forgive me for dumping this in your hands, but you are so capable. Sincerely, Bruno Pettywick. So yeah. As you can see, this area in the present is just filled with bloodflies. And I think, yeah, you can see it there. It's the origin. Okay. So you grab the wolfhound, right? You open the boiler. Dump the hound in there. Close the boiler. We burned the wolfhound, right? So now there's no more bloodfly larvae. Alright, and then we go back. And it's all gone. All of it's gone. No more bloodflies. What happens if I open this? Yep, the ashes are still there. wolfhounds. I think that's my wolfhound problem sorted. So, there are a few guards, but nobody that should be able to see this. Brief jaunt. Nice. What is this place in the past?
Careful, don't throw it. Drop it gently. It's silver. It's not going to break. I'm not worried about it breaking. You know why the basement's sealed off? Blood flies. Yeah, they should keep the curious away. Okay. Let's grab this. That's cool. So cool, I've turned it off in the present. Now. I may have derped this up. Hold on. Nice. Why are there blood flies in there now? Nice. Alright, I don't think there's really anything in this kitchen area that I'm
I'm worried about. Alright, let's get to clearing out some blood flies, shall we? Nice. That is all those blood flies cleared out. Sweet. A fair few guards and stuff in here. In the past, anyway. It's 2 workers and this guard, and that's it. So we're just gonna...
There's money here, even if it's dirty. Come on, now's not the time for a nap.
Sleepy time. Nice and clean. Well, not as clean as it could have been, but still clean. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in here.
What's in the chest? Bet it's full of fancy clothes and exotic jewelry. I'd love to see the silver graphs they take here.
Ah, clothes smell like old people. Probably charity shop.
Wish I knew how the silver graph machine works. We could take a picture together.
I want to take Clarissa and the kids to that silvergraph studio not too far from here and have our portrait made. But it's expensive.
There's a brooch or something. Maybe made of bone? Ugh, seems... I'm not touching that. And, more old clothes.
Be sure to check all the pockets.
Okay. How can I do this? Is there any weird angles I can get in the present? Nothing special. Just gonna have to be quick. Nice. Okay. Let's just get going on out the back section to find Stilton. And nice. Okay, those blood flies are handled now. Now, here's where I gotta start being careful. Because if I remember correctly, there are in fact dogs out here somewhere. Yeah. Any more doges? Alright, I think I am in fact free of doge. Okay. There's Stilton.
Ashworth gotten the Duke up too. All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
Something looks different, doesn't it?
By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
Nice.
There's the notebook.
I changed things for the better here. I got rid of all the bad just by knocking him out and preventing him from seeing whatever he saw.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home.
This room was not here before. Because he was here to approve the addition to his office. We have fundamentally changed the present. We can't warp anywhere in here. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the past.
I can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work? I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then. Damn. What are they doing? Come on, someone could show up any minute. Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. If a bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy, I don't want to miss it. I bet it's a seance, with spirit boards and candles. Stilton invited that eccentric lady from the Royal Conservatory, Brianna Ashworth. Shit, I heard something. Move. Just... Just gotta... What?
So satisfying. Okay. What was the code again? 674. Here we go.
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
Yep.
Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge when natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you! Delilah is your rightful empress! You owe her this!
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Yep. Something fucky happened here.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the star. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
God, it's such a slug.
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange.
Delilah is something else. Delilah is on a whole other level.
Have to understand.
So yeah, we kind of made repairs to something that was kind of partially broken.
Someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
Come here, you little shit. I'm gonna get you. Gotcha.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
There we go. Back to the Dust District. Ah, fun. So much fun. So let's see how everything else has changed. Or maybe not. Hello.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
Interesting.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape.
Remember that blade
I
design.
fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
Understatement of the century. Let's see how everything's different.
Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
This is the Duke of Circumstance. At the request of Aramis Stiltons, I'm told I need to present another set of awards to critical mind. Safety. Certainly not productivity. You should all thank Stiltons. The only one of you lazy and rich worth anything.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Empire. Every city represented.
Hey, Lucia.
Lucia Pastor, right? You really think you can make a difference here?
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
There you go. Unfortunately, the Dust District is still the Dust District, but, you know, some things are better. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. We made a difference here, and we made a change for the better. I've got to fix my power bindings. Oh shit. Please don't be too far back. Oh god damn it.
Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange...
I've heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
And Emily's the only one that knows what it was. Expansive spirit. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's get back to where we came from.
You will get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise and fall.
You're back.
Look at Megan.
That was quick.
Her arm and her eye are back. We made a solid difference for people.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Let's go.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can...
That was a weird cutoff. Ah, damn, we missed a few things. Shit. Yep. Alright. Well, that's going to just about do it for this evening. Thank you to everybody for coming out and watching this one with me today. If you enjoyed everything, don't feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun and excitement. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye now.